Good morning. Let's see if we can get out of this yard here. Take a little squiggly work here. I need to get further off to the right hand side. I need my trailer to be further to the right hand side, that is. Worked out pretty good. One try. I might hit that stuff up front. Move that over a bit. Yeah, I tried putting the magnetic mount on the tanks and I couldn't find any good spot. Being round tanks, there's not a lot of good spots to put the camera. Did try. Take our time. So we are in Penticton. Just loaded here at Barry Beecroft Fuel Distributor. I actually want to go the other direction, but this way seems to be easier to get out of the yard, so we'll go this way. Good on fuel. I'll loop around and go to the other side. Home stomping ground. I figured it'd be kind of unique trying to get out of that yard with the rear facing cam. Unfortunately, I got it all done on the first try, so it was all a little easier than. It'd be better for the video if it was harder. Whew! Hot and sweaty now. Probably close my window and let the AC do its work. So we're on Industrial Avenue right now, and once again, I feel like I just shot this video, but did we just shoot this video? Yeah, I think we did. Am I shooting the same video twice in a row? Trying to think. I think I shot this video. Yeah, at the beginning of the week when I picked up the truck at Kenworth. Now I'm just debating if I throw this video in the garbage or keep going. I guess I could find a pullout outside of town and then stop the video and then continue the video further south. Could do that. I guess we'll do that. And yes, Garmin is yelling at me, but I've got Garmin muted. It's telling me I'm taking all the wrong directions. I have it muted because I shot the Sleep with a Trucker video. But yeah, it's like 31 degrees Celsius out. It's now 10 a.m. Talk a little bit quickly about jobs at the company I work for, Sutco, has open. If you guys would like to get a job, make sure you use my name as a referral and let me know down below, in the comments, or email me. My email's down there, that you're applying for any of these jobs, and that way I can call the boss and say I'm sending you to them and giving you that little bit of extra chance of getting hired. I've got, ooh, that's going to be a hard corner to make. Construction is going to make that a hard corner. But anyway, yeah. Let them know I sent you. Let me know that you're applying, and hopefully we can get you in. Right now, Sutco is hiring Class 1 drivers for wood chips, low bed, logging, and international. I can't make the corner even though we have flashing. And then BC Eco Chips is also hiring excavator operator. Make this corner here. We made it. Said I wanted a little more of a challenge. Got it. BC EcoChip's also hiring a log scaler, and then Summit Truck and Trailer is hiring a journeyman heavy duty equipment mobile technician and a journeyman truck and trailer mechanic, tire fitter, and a wash bay attendant. Couple of jobs on the listing, not a very long list. The list kind of comes and goes. There's the Channel Parkway. So maybe I'll do the next section closer to Osoyoos. Climbing up Anarchist. That's always pretty, right? Now that we have 3 beautiful cameras, that'd be a nice little fun climb to do with the runs I'm getting this week, because I'm on vacation next week. The boss is keeping me close to home, kind of running on the same stomping grounds we've recorded many times, so I'm trying to make them unique. Couple of ducks swimming in the river channel. On the weekend, in the summer, especially July, it hits hard. This channel is so full you can barely see water. It's full of inflatables floating down the river. we usually do if we float down here, we go to Coyote Cruises, and we'll park our car on the north end, put all our inflatables into the water, and then we get a ticket for Coyote Cruises just for one person, float down. When we get to the end over here, we wait for the bus, Coyote Cruise bus, and get a ride back up, jump in the car and drive back down here, and by that time whoever is down here has deflated all the inflatables, and we toss them into the pickup and away we go. Cheating the system, only getting one ticket. You can also rent inflatables from Coyote Cruises. I haven't actually seen their buses out this year yet. There's a gravel pullout over here. I'll pull in there and then get back to you guys in or near Osoyoos somewhere. We're back. So we're still southbound on Highway 97, about 5 kilometers from Osoyoos, or from our junction of Highway 3, which is where we're turning. So yeah, we got 2 tanks on the back. It might look like 1 tank on the video, but it's 2 tanks, one 12-foot tank and one 6-foot tank. The little ones on the back. Few trucks here today. This highway's always busy. Always busy. I'm surprised they haven't talked about 4-laning this thing. Although, where would you 4-lane this? When you want a 4-lane, you want to take out the sharp corners and stuff too, but it's not really room. It'd be nice if they at least did 3 lanes and then alternated every mile or every 2 miles, alternate back and forth which direction has the 2 lanes and which direction is 1 lane. That way you'd have passing lanes all the way along. Looks like we got a cyclist rest break there. We have a triathlon, the Ironman here in the Okanagan, so you get a lot of bikers, a lot of runners, a lot of swimmers, always practicing for that Ironman. I think the Ironman's like in August, I could be wrong, but somewhere over there. Welcome to Osoyoos. Drive through town and then climb Anarchist. Do a couple of switchbacks. It's always quite scenic. And now that we have 3 fancy new cameras, I don't know if you guys noticed the quality difference, but I can't get over how much better the video looks. And of course, make sure you hit that little gear down below and make sure you guys are watching in 4K. I put that little intro to the beginning of the video now, the little 4K intro, so hopefully that's working for you guys to remind you to watch in 4K if you guys are watching in a big screen. Because I'm shooting super high quality. Every now and then YouTube likes to give it to you at low quality. So within the first 30 seconds of every video, I put the little 4K logo in there that I made to help remind you guys. I don't know if that's working. Nobody's ever mentioned the little 4K logo I put on at the beginning of every single video. Hopefully that's enough of a reminder. I do wish you would start signaling a little earlier. This is a very much pedestrian town, so you got to really be careful downtown, especially in the summer. On a long weekend, just know it's going to take a while to get through town. Speed limit's 50 through downtown here. It should be 30.
In 400 meters, turn right on Crow's Nest Highway. Not a lot of pedestrians. Lots of cars. They're all in the shops. And she was going to jaywalk there. You have to watch out for that too. It's easy enough to stop for people at the crosswalks, but there's enough people jaywalking to make it dangerous too. Of course, the town itself splits Osoyoos Lake in half. Careful if you're boating on this lake. U.S. border does cross this lake. People get in trouble every year for crossing the border accidentally. Know where the U.S. border is if you're on this lake. Don't cross that line. Crossing the border. Okay. Doesn't want me to stop. I see you guys wanting to cross. Didn't want to stop a big rig. I find that a little bit annoying, but also they were just trying to be nice. Because it puts me in a dangerous area. You wave me across, especially if there's more than one person. What if the other person just walks and I go, oh, he's waving me across, let's go. And the other person just walks out into the street. Guess who's at fault? Me. So I prefer just to stop whenever I see people. And I don't mind. I'm quite okay with stopping for pedestrians. I am a pedestrian every weekend. I walk around town a lot. So I just walk into the street. I pretend not even to see cars coming. I just walk. I thought about something. Someone's going to comment about I should have a chain around the front. And you're probably right. These are super light. Oh, that's a cop sitting there in the pickup there. Oh, it was on the right hand side there. That's an interesting place for an unmarked cop to be sitting. Probably should have a chain. They're super, super light. Through a bunch of straps. The straps are, because there's a lot of valves and vents on the top, the straps will keep anything from sliding, and there's no sharp corners. I'm like, I should be fine. But yeah, you're probably right. I should have probably thrown one chain around the front. Any kind of metal, especially cheats and metal tubing and stuff like that, you really want a chain around the front. That way if you have to do a hard brake, metal cheats tend to cut straps if you do a hard brake. And then you'll be wearing all those metal cheats through your cab, and that would not be a good day for anyone. Overcast day, but it's still a beautiful climb. next corner coming up here, I'm going to do a little wagga 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 and eat some white lines here with the trailer. So I got to keep an eye on cars. That car coming up behind us is going to pass us on the corner. I just have to stop. Looks like we're good. At least I'm not, this corner I'm not crossing into oncoming traffic doing that. Climbing the hill, you don't cross into oncoming traffic at all. You're good. Coming down the hill, the next corner, coming down the hill is extremely dangerous because the trailer crosses like halfway into the oncoming lane. So you're always super, super careful coming down this hill. We're set up for perfect disaster here. So I'm climbing. Is that car going to decide to pass me on this corner? If so, and there's an oncoming big rig, there will be a crash. Because an oncoming big rig will cross into the center passing lane on this corner. And I'm going to go eat some gravel here with the trailer. Right around this corner. Gravel, 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 gravel. Yummy gravel. Car's behaving though. I was kind of hoping they'd pass me right now though. As this passing lane's going to end. Looks like a no-go. And that's it for the dangerous corners. We have another really sharp corner, but there's a barricade in the center. 320 right now. There's a beautiful viewpoint here. If you guys are coming up with the car here, stop at this hairpin corner and just pull into that viewpoint. Take a couple of photos. Here I make sure I run as wide as I can right against the outside no post. That way the trailer doesn't eat the no post on the center. See if the car will pass me here or not. Yep, okay, good. If you're coming down the hill, be westbound, there's a pullout over there for westbound traffic. Up the hill, eastbound, on the hairpin. If you're headed westbound, it might be worth going down the hill, turning around, coming back, because the eastbound viewpoint is better than the westbound. No fog line here because every single truck crosses the fog line. Has worn it clean off. See it coming back over here. Fog line does need to be repainted. It's sure coming down fast. It must be empty. Didn't see any smoking brakes, so I don't think he's a runaway. Another switchback, but not nearly as tight. Taking a break. He's been walking or running up the mountain. Really the last switchback. We do have some more corners, back and forth sharp corners, but not really switchbacks. Well, I just realized I should have looked how long the video was when we shot leaving Penticton. Was it 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20? Can't have been more than 20. Well, let's see if we can get to the top of the pass and we'll end the video there. Not that it's all that spectacular getting to the top, but it's a good ending point at the top of the pass. Rest area over here. Brake check on the left hand side. If you're going to stop up here, please use the rest area and not the brake check. Even if you're westbound, pull into the rest area, not the brake check. Sometimes there's enough trucks that we fill that whole brake check up, and if you park your car in there, it prevents us from safely going down the mountain. pointing out all the statues, but there's the Sasquatch. Forgot to do that. Two more statues here. Yeah, we passed a whole bunch. One on either side. Way to go to the top. Almost there. Next road is called Raven Hill Road, which, guess what? There'll be a statue of a raven. If you ever wonder what the statues' names of the animals are, look at the street names. Yep, on the left-hand side. Got a raven sitting there. If the Raven was the last one, can't remember. Probably, I think the Raven might have been the last one, or the first one if you're westbound. Maybe sometime I'll come up here with a motorcycle and stop at each one and show you guys. Gets flat over here, so you don't realize that the summit is still not. It feels like we have summited already, but we got a bit of a more climb to come here. This pasture too often, but it's nice and green right now. load, just the trailer itself is oversized. It's going to be bad timing. The lane's going to end before I can pass either of these. Oh, maybe. He is slow. He'll still be stuck behind the van, but must be fully loaded. That's the summit. Anarchist Summit. There used to be a sign up here, but it's disappeared, telling you the elevation and all of that. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. I'm gonna bail out of here. I have no idea what tomorrow's video is gonna look like, but we'll figure out something. Out of here. You guys rock.